In advance to our visitors now, a little bit of self-indulgence, if you don't mind. Sorry about this. So, as the parishioners are aware, this is my last weekend here in the parish. So I just want to say a few words, if that's okay. Unfortunately, I think there will be a long few words. We will get an opportunity tonight to speak to the wider community, and thanks for that, and encourage anyone to come along there as well, because there's a lot of thanks to the wider community. But I want to, I suppose, thank our own parish community, you in a special way, our own family. I suppose just conscious during Mass, I look down at a sea of faces. Many of your faces we've journeyed together at different times, in good and in bad. And thank God for that journey. I see a few people at Mass that I haven't seen at Mass in the last 12 years today. You might be back next Sunday. But lovely to see couples that are married here, and some of you have travelled to be here. Thanks for that. Lovely to see friends who put their holidays on to be here as well today. And as I say, mostly in my heart, those of you maybe with whom we've stood together, maybe at gravesides or at bedsides or whatever, you're in my heart today in a very special way, and we'll always have that connection. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank everybody here. I've always, and I tell you, as a fish head coming to Kobe land, I've always felt the love. Those of you who don't know what that is, then the love will explain later on. And the great love that I've experienced here, and I'm very grateful for. This is a loving community, and I see even a few agnostics outside the door there who haven't come in but are still here. It's a very loving community, and the tears that I've shed over the last 13 weeks have mostly been tears of thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for you as a community, thanksgiving for who you are. And I know we have the title of the best place to live, we're still the best place to live, but I think, this is a great community, and tonight maybe dwell more on that than I want to now. But there's a great rootedness in the people here, and that has spilled into the parish in so many ways. So much cooperation, so much selflessness. I know at times I've maybe journeyed in different ways, and I've always tried to keep the good of the parish to the front and to the forefront, and maybe people might not always have seen that, but that's, I think, what I've done, and I've prayed and reflected on that. And just so many of you have cooperated and collaborated in that, and thank you. I've already thanked the choir the last few weeks. I won't do it again, you know what I mean to you. I had hoped to have a weekend, but I missed it with the folk group, and I want to thank them as well, in a special way, that the words were passed on to them, and indeed to our cantors and to all who are involved in music ministry. To all who are involved in any ministry, I've thanked the Pastoral Council already in the last few weeks as well, just to acknowledge them again, and to all their arms, all the great volunteers of this parish, all who've done so much here and continue to so much. I was blown away when I came in. I continue to be blown away. So thank you. Thank you to you all, and God bless you all in all that you do and all that you continue to do in this parish. Our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful staff. In the last while, as the number of priests come down, the number of ownership, the amount of ownership by parishioners is great. And ownership in a healthy way, where, we've been given out about clericalism for years. It's easy to replace that with a lay form of clericalism. But it's great to be surrounded by people whose first and foremost care is for their parish, and is for the good of their parish. And I'm very, very grateful for that. Our wonderful staff, you see, make the parish, they're not alone, great, wonderful and loyal and dedicated staff. I want to miss each and every one of them very deeply, as I will miss all of you. There's been projects we've been involved in, and I'll go into that tonight, but a few of the projects I think lapse into pastoral as well, and I suppose the one project in particular is Patrick. And it's wonderful to see Patrick where it is now. It wasn't easy. It was a very, very painful birthing for so many of us to get to where we are. And there's still so much to be done there. And to keep the focus, let us always remember two words when we think of compassion. It's our holy mountain. It's our holy mountain. All the other projects, I'll get into tonight, that's okay. And all the different church organisations. Well done, and thanks. Father Tony, he's following me around all weekend, and not just all weekend, but the last, coming and going for the last, we're here for the last 10 years. Father Tony, I suppose we're like family. It's lovely, we can have our disagreements, we can have our falling out, but it's mostly we're together. And it's friendship, and it's brotherhood. And as I always quote my mother says, Father Tony, he went out to Ryan, Father Tony made a many, and so I mustn't have been finished off. He followed me to Westport. So thank Tony to you for everything, for all of that. Look, I could rabbit on to what I've written down, and I shouldn't rabbit on, but I just want to say, look, God bless you all, and I think, to quote the Saw Doctors, never mind the strangers, because we'll always be friends. I will be coming and going. I thank God that it's delighted that it's Father John that's coming. Father John has always been so free in this parish, and I think that freedom gives me a freedom, I think, going forward as well. We'll of course be giving him this space and respect that space, but I'm also grateful to him for all the things that, as I say, are to come. So God bless you all. Thanks.
Right.
I think we're standing because says it all. Just for 2 minutes of my position. Memories, friends, memories of the place, memories we all cherish. But in a very special way, the memories surround Father Charlie are memories we all treasure. And not merely now, not merely over the last 12 years, but in the church. They are a treasure that will circle our lives and our hearts and our future, and we are deeply grateful. Charlie, for many weeks, your talents, the passion of what you inspire so many people, but above all the experience of your heart, your spirit, your graciousness, and your empowering way of being a dedicated priest to this parish. All of us have marked and appreciated in a very distinct way today. And the memories will stay, the memories will be treasured, and you will be very much marked of all our lives as you have marked the lives of so many people over the past 20 years. Personally, 4 years national line, 10 years here. A word of appreciation for your kindness, your support, for your friendship, for your good humour, for your encouragement and understanding. I'm deeply grateful, and I thank you sincerely. We've all been empowered by, and even today again, the words, the gift of words, the insights that he has shared with others of his own spirituality, of his own faith, of his own experience, and let us be an enrichment for all of us. I certainly deeply appreciate all of that in my own experience here. For I must also say that his words outside, Charlie is what I would describe as he has a certain kind of magic. And he has a wonderful, descriptive way with words. That's we all show. Marvelous linguist, in the language of times that we would be using in church, but enjoy it outside. Thank you, Charlie, for all of that and for your involvement with people, especially young people, and all of us in the aging brigade. Thank you for all your trust parts and for sharing your compassion is something that we all cherish. 20 years has been after Raleigh, and I know that one thing that Raleigh will never happen, and that is the Cameroon any flag or the Cameroon white flag, which is good. But I've told the past 10 days that the male flag has been hanging all over the place, welcoming you back to the fields of Raleigh. And all I can say today is I wish you God's blessing and good health. And I remind you today that you care for yourself. I can only say that my deepest wish for you, Westport, that you never have a lonely day in the fields of Africa.
God bless you all. You might see something. The Lord be with you. May Almighty God bless you all. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Go forth.